Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of July 28th. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Take what resonates, and if this reading doesn't speak to you, go check out your other two signs videos for deeper messages. So Taurus, we are here in Leo season, and we're at this peak moment of summer meeting a full moon. So not only are the nights really short, this one's going to be very bright with the moon illuminating it, and it's going to be in the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius is the humanitarian of the zodiac, but also the rebel. And so Taurus, this full moon is really asking you, where are you opening up to seeing the bigger picture for all? Yeah. And then we also have Chiron going retrograde on the 3rd. So Chiron it's not even a planet, it's an asteroid, but it does affect us. Chiron being the wounded healer. Chiron was somebody who could teach and heal everybody but himself. And so wherever Chiron sits in your chart, Taurus, you want to look at where you have those wounds that keep coming up over this lifetime. Yeah. It being an outer asteroid, we don't feel it as much as we would say this Mercury retrograde we just had, but it is just something to keep on the back burner. It's going to last till January, so we've got a long time to sit with it. But yeah, very in the background noise to say this full moon that we've got coming up. Yeah. So let's see what we got going on for Taurus. And this week I am using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. So let's see what we got going on for Taurus. All right, and so you have the shark right off the bat. It's a water element. All of these cards have an element tied to their animal. And so Taurus, the shark, you can look at the shark as, say, like the bear of the ocean. It is a top predator, but it is a gentle giant. In a way, it won't really attack unless it's hungry, which, yeah, you never know. I never know. It's just like they're hungry and they're going to get whatever they need to get in the moment. But also, sharks are very focused. They have like a very like they've got to see where they're going type energy. And so Taurus, that's what's going to help you this week, is to also keep in that focus, but also remember patience. Remember that peacekeeper element of, say, yeah, bear is like the gentle giant, peacekeeper, shark as well. Like, they aren't necessarily out there to stir the pot. They're only going to attack when threatened or, yeah, hungry. So Taurus, yeah, just be aware of where agitations are coming up, and yeah, do you need to respond to them? So your obstacle, the mouse. And so the mouse is the opposite because it's a prey animal versus a predator animal. But so your obstacle this week is distraction, which this came up for Aries too, as there's only that you guys are the first two zodiac signs. But so distraction, mouse needs to be also focused on its prize, but also aware of its surroundings a bit more, because it's prey animal. So like, yeah, a cat can get it, or shark, whatever. But Taurus, it being in your obstacle spot is saying that you need to focus. There isn't time for distractions. We are in a very distracting time of all of the things in the world all the time, and just like notifications in your pocket all day long. We don't need that. So little mousey, yeah, if you could even put yourself on do not disturb mode, that would be great. But yeah, as much as you can, minimize things happening around you, get to a very center focus space. Yeah, that is what the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck has for you. But I'm going to pull one more card. Let's see. I'm going to pull one more card from the Starseed Oracle Deck, as it was just the most Aquarian thing that I could grab while I was picking my decks this morning. So let's see. What does Aquarius have? No, what does Taurus have? All right. So you have karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. Conflict was also an Aries reading too. But anyways, so this card is here to remind you, like, I think something came up in like one of these cards already about, like, don't let outside noise distract you. You need to focus. And, you know, this isn't saying like cut out karmic people. Like, there's not, you can't cut out everybody in your life, Taurus. That would be unreasonable. But it's just saying you can minimize the impact of these karmic relationships by holding boundaries. Boundaries are a way to, you know, give people a set guideline of how I feel like interacting with anybody at any point in given time, and it can change at any given point in time. So Taurus, this is saying, like, if you are sensing, if you've got any feel that there's people in your life that don't have your best interests, that are draining to be around, energy vampires, that word, you know, it also applies to kids. It's like kids can be the biggest vacuums of your energy, and yeah, they need rules and guidelines. Parents, as they, you know, change around us, rules, and partners, colleagues, bosses, everybody. So Taurus, this is just asking you to assess how much time you're putting into these relationships that maybe aren't giving you what you need right now, and how can you change those dynamics. Yeah, that is what I have for you this week, Taurus. I hope that helps. I do hope that you do find the way to get through all of the bullshit happening in and around you so that you can focus on your truest desires this week, Taurus, and I'll see you next week. Bye.